Uh, there are there are many benefits to the Student Symposium for the students. A lot of these students have been involved in various kinds of research projects or scholarly projects, or in some cases creative projects with faculty members. And that's great that they are involved in those things, but it's really valuable for them to be able to present that in a public setting, answer questions, get feedback, and it's also great for the Slippery Rock community to learn about what our students are doing and to see the great things that are happening at Slippery Rock.
At the time, it was like, that's what we need, was to know you're allowed.
So I did my project on a trip we went on to China. So we went there for 3 weeks. It was a team of 4 students. So it was me, Aisha Aldubayan, Marley Thiel, and Marshall Tootin. And Marley and Marshall did a lot of research on modernization effects of rural China and stuff like that, and how tourism plays into it. And Aisha and I created a documentary about our entire trip. So I filmed, shot, edited the whole thing. It took several months, as you can imagine, like lots and lots of files of an entire 3-week-long trip. But yeah, it was a lot of work. But the documentary looks amazing.
And why did you choose to do this project?
Well, I didn't really choose this project per se. I was working in the graphics lab one day, and then Li Pu came by and just said, "Hey, Fabian, do you want to go to China?" So I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'm not doing anything." So we started on that process, wrote essays and everything, but Dr. Golden, our other advisor, and Dr. Li Pu both basically wrote the proposal already. So it was already decided that we were going to do modernization in rural China. So I was basically just tagged on as the documentary director. Yeah.
And what all did you learn while being over in China?
What did I learn? I learned a lot culturally. It was just, I've never been out of the country before, so going to China for the first time was just incredible. It's just so, it makes you think in just such a different way about how like our way of life is here and versus how it would be in China. And just I learned a lot about shooting. I've shot, I've gone on vacations with family and I've recorded video and what have you, but I've never like created a full narrative of a trip like that that's been 20 minutes long, and it really taught me a lot as a director, as an editor, as a videographer on how to tell a cohesive story like that, because we would be in a village and seeing all these rituals and stuff, and I would have 20 minutes of footage of that, but then we would be traveling for one day and I'd have 1 minute of footage of that, and I'd have to make that all cohesive. So I taught a lot. I learned a lot in both technical aspects and culturally.